Hello Aries, welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Devil. The song I have assigned to this card is Toxic by Britney Spears for obvious reasons. When I did the pre-shuffle for you and I was asking Spirit for the overall general energy for the read, and then I pulled the Devil, I was not entirely sure if that was your energy or if that was somebody in your circle, in your environment. So I grabbed my Soul Symphony Oracle deck and I was given two cards together. The first one being gift. It says date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. So, aw, doesn't that seem lovely and wonderful? Except it also came out with ghost, which says disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. So I have a very strong suspicion that you're dealing with somebody who is very much a breadcrumber. If you don't know what a breadcrumber is, it's someone who will tell you all these great things that you really want to hear, that you almost need to hear. And then they'll just poof, like disappear on you for like 3 days. And then they'll come back, oh, no, I was just busy with this and that, but you know you're my number one boo. And hey, by the way, while I was gone for those 3 days, I got you a present. So that's pretty toxic, right? That flip-flop going from gifting to ghosting, that in and out, back and forth, up and down. So I was pretty concerned for you after I pulled those two oracle cards. And then now that I'm sitting here and I drew your past, present, future energies in front of you just now, I am far less concerned. So your recent past energies, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and that is very obviously Spirit taking the wheel, coming in to course correct and get you away from this breadcrumber, this toxic energy. I'm even less worried you have set into the present energies with your own card with the Emperor here. That's your card. And by the by, we've pulled all triple major arcana, the Hermit in your upcoming energies. But the Emperor with you in the present moment with the Wheel of Fortune behind you, I think that was Spirit taking the wheel to course correct in some way, even if it was to just show you, just give you a little bit of enlightenment on how this person is behaving is actually quite toxic. So where we live, if you're new to the channel, I look for the sticky energies so I can help get you unstuck. And I don't think you're stuck with that Wheel of Fortune and that Emperor. I think what we're here to talk about today is what kind of enlightenment you can work on gaining while you're in the Hermit mode. So Hermit is actually God. That's actually God, but God is you. If you know, you know. That's you going to the top of a mountain, retreating away from all other energies, including that toxic one. And the star inside of the lantern is the North Star, your true guiding light. And it's also be the change you wish to see in the world. So I think that's where we live today, Aries. Before we get any further, I do want to say I'm sorry that you're dealing with a breadcrumber. Believe you me, I have been there, done that for far more times than I'd care to admit. And it's not pleasant. So I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that. But hey, you're pulling out of it. Also, real quick, before we get any further, I've already gotten way ahead of myself. I do have a couple of announcements. I did start up a website where I'm offering personal readings, and I also somehow randomly started a blog on that website. So if you want to book a personal reading, or if you just want to read a quick nightly ramble from me, you can find that all at gowiththeflowtarot.com. And then just for fun, to close out the readings, I did pick up a magic 8-ball. So at the end of the reading, you can ask the 8-ball a question, and I'll do my best to show you the answer. It's a little bit hard on camera, but I'll do my best. So yeah, all that schlemazel out of the way, let's get back to your reading, Aries. So, excuse me, not like I don't already know that this is mostly about that Devil, but let's just see what the cards have to say. What is Aries' main focus meant to be while they're in hermit mode? What should Aries number one, thank you. Interesting. Okay. So you've pulled the 9 of Wands, then the 3 of Wands, then the 10 of Wands. In this case, I don't necessarily think it matters which order it came in. What this straight away is telling me is, I know that you have been through it with that devil. I know that you're feeling like the wounded warrior. I know you are packing around all of these burdens. But not only with the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor in your recent past / present energies, but now with this 3 of Wands wedged between the 9 and 10 of Wands, it's telling me that your ships are coming in. You have already had this course correction, or at the very least had a spark of inspiration to begin this course correction. And once you drop your burdens and let go of the past, that's when a new adventure is going to come on in. Now, that 3 of Wands is a little bit down the road, right? He's looking at those ships way out to sea, and he's waiting for them to come and pick him up to bring him out on a new adventure. But it takes a little bit of time. And being in hermit mode also takes a little bit of time. So just know that your burdens they're behind you now. That toxic energy is over. You're stepping into your own power in the present moment. We just got to work on dropping the heaviness and leaving the heaviness of what happened in the past in the past. So, is there any more advice from the tarot for Aries? Thank you. You are definitely being called to a new life very soon. The Judgment with the Hermit card tells me that if you just sit tight and protect your energies and focus on healing from that toxic energy, you're going to be called to a new life. What's not meant to rise up with you, i.e. the devil, is going to be left behind. The people in the Judgment card are being raised up from their coffins, from their old life. They passed away and now they're being called up to heaven. I'm not saying you're going to die. I'm saying this toxic stuff is behind you. Okay, I think we're good here. I'm really not worried about you at all, Aries, but I do feel bad that you had to go through that toxicity. But if you want to put a fun, bubbly little spin on it, you can flip on Toxic by Britney Spears and lightens up the mood a little bit, if nothing else. All right, let's get Aries a Sacred Creators Oracle to close out. You are magic. Yes, you are. Number 1. You off on your own, being that magic being that I know you are. My dear Aries. Number 1, essential meanings: manifestation, innate skill, the power to bring your dreams to life, optimism, creativity and magic, wisdom and resourcefulness, a time to practice what you preach. Self-care message: latent or underused talents, a need for more planning or more focus in order to avoid delays, a need for more self-discipline, a feeling of powerlessness, and a need to see past illusions and to check in with your true intentions. And also that need for more planning. With the 3 of Wands, if you know that some ships are coming in to pick you up, to take you on a faraway land on a brand new adventure, wouldn't you be like packing your suitcases, making sure your passport's up to date, somebody's going to check on your plants while you're gone, you know, like all that stuff? That's the other thing that 3 of Wands says. If your ships are coming in, get ready. You are magic. You are stardust in human form, and you can bring your dreams to life. From your ability to envision your future to your ability to bring it to fruition through intentional action, you can co-create the fabric of your reality by intermingling thought, will, desire, and doing. It's time to use your hands as a conduit for your energetic ideas and thought forms, and collaborate with the divine universe as you can actively change the world around you, or as you actively change the world around you. Create, make connections, right intentions, heal. Hermit's all about healing. Know what great strides and incredible progress are likely at this time, and that you already have everything you need to make this dream come alive. If you're feeling blocked, you may be scattering your resources instead of focusing on a specific goal. Make sure you aren't overshadowing your positive thinking with any underlying fears of failure or any unintentional thought patterns that are scrambling your vibe. Focus your thoughts, and you are limitless. Do you feel the power running through your palms? How often are you bringing your most treasured desires to the front of your mind? And what actions are you taking to bring them to life? Are you leveraging your optimism, wisdom, and resourcefulness? Which of your talents is hiding underneath the surface, and why is it being underutilized? You have little to worry about, Aries. You're stepping into your own power. Leave that nonsense behind you. All right, if you'd like to ask the 8-ball a question, now is the time. I will give it a shake and I'll let you know what it says. Go ahead and ask your question. It says ask again later. So that is the answer you're getting. Ask again later. Guess you'll have to come and check in with me in a few days and ask again. All right, Aries, I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.